anytime you wanted to, or maybe anytime you plan to, because that's unfortunately what the people do. And then when you're creating new habit, it's going to be difficult on the beginning, because that's like something you're not doing naturally, right? So as I spoke about that breathing, so you don't think about it, you're just doing it automatically. But we have to kind of realize, like, every time in life when we're doing something, when we're coming up to stages, is something doing we're doing something for the first time, right? Think about it. First time you needed to go to school, you've been afraid, you didn't know what's going on. You didn't know if you're gonna make some friends, or maybe you apply with your friend to the same school, and then you end up in a different class. So you felt like all your life is just kind of collapsing right now, because you can't be together, but you maybe can see yourself on the break times. When you start your first job, for instance, same. Or when you're changing job, you're going to the new place, you might be excited, or you again being scared, you don't know how it's gonna go. All these lifetime changes in your situations, you've been there somewhere first time, so that takes time. But listen, it's like after few days, when you start going to new school, everything start being more familiar, because you're getting used to it, because it's actually creating itself as a habit. So then you end up in there for a few years. You have a new job, you end up in a few years, maybe you're doing some part-time. Anything like is new is strange. It doesn't feel right, it feels odd. And the same will be with drinking. So you're going for the 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 5 days. The more days you have, then stronger you start feeling about it, right? So that's one of the things as well. I mean, just like, give yourself a chance. Give yourself a chance. You didn't quit after the first day you didn't like at school, or you didn't quit the job because on the first day you didn't like it. You just come back on the next day and you give it another try and another try, and that's how basically then habits are growing within you. So the only trouble is, when you've been drinking, and let's say you've been drinking for 20 years or 25 years or 15 years, because let's say you started it when you've been, I don't know, 12, 14, that was natural thing for you to do. So that was actually creating as a habit. Now you have to do something different, which means you're not doing it anymore, right? Same as like with the car. You bought a car, one car is different to the other one. So you have to get used to it, to some stuff, and need to learn it, how to do things different way. The same will be here. A little bit of changes. I mean, majority cases, everything works on the same basis, but you will have to do things different way. And it's uncomfortable on the